Hello everyone, this is Mike with BT Budget Tech Reviews, and today is the part 1 video of the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 7-inch. And if you guys watch my previous unboxing video, this was kind of like a Christmas present for me, for my family, so again, thanks to, and shout out to my, I guess my mom, my dad, and my sister for buying this for me. I've had tablets before, and this is probably like the highest end tablet I've had. And highest end tablet that I've reviewed, but spec-wise, this tablet I want to say is probably a mid-range device at the least. I want to go ahead and start off with the specs here, and let me just unlock it so you guys can get a little view of what the screen looks like there. But this is a 7-inch tablet. It comes with a 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera. On the rear, it has a 3 megapixel camera, no flash, and here, as you can see, it just has the Samsung logo. From a distance, honestly, this could probably pass for a Samsung Galaxy Note or Samsung Galaxy Mega. So, I'm not, too fan of tablets or big phones in general, I guess. I have a Google Nexus 5, which is my primary device, and that's a 5-inch phone, and I think that's probably my cutoff size for phones. But who knows, maybe one day I'll jump to the Galaxy S3, or not the Galaxy S3, but the Galaxy Note 3, or maybe later on in the future the S5 or the Note 4. So back to physical features. Down here you have 2 capacitive buttons, and one's kind of like your home button right here. You just click it and it'll turn it on. And you also have the power button over here on the side with the volume rockers right here. Here's the little sensor. You can use this this tablet as a smart remote. So if you have a Samsung Smart TV, you can sync it up with that, and you can actually use this tablet as a remote. So if you guys aren't aware with that, you can do that. Also, if you have Xbox Live Smart Glass installed from the Play Store, you could actually use this as a remote also to basically to use Xbox Live instead of having to use like the actual controller. Up top is a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and this does come with a non-removable battery, so you can't pull this off. Down here you got your micro USB charging port, and down here on the bottom you see my fingers. Those are 2 speaker grills, and right here is a microphone for your Skyping needs, I guess, or any video streaming, I guess, or video calling. There's your mic on the bottom, so you can use this to call out on Skype or different apps like that. So okay, let's get started here. As you can see, the Samsung typical unlock touch and feel right here. Doesn't have the fancy unlock, I guess, animations that the higher end devices have. Probably the Galaxy Note 8-inch or the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 and 10-inch probably have better, different but unlock screens. But for this one, you just have that, and it'll just do that. And down here you have shortcut buttons that you can actually change depending on what app you want to have down there. So for me, I have like the gallery or Facebook, camera, and Chrome. And just to give an example, I'm just going to click the Chrome one, and I'm going to swipe up, and it's going to take you directly to Chrome. So not too fancy. I mean, if you guys are familiar with Samsung Galaxy devices, you'll know that this comes installed with their user interface, TouchWiz. And TouchWiz is basically just the skin, guys. That's all it is. Most devices like the LG Optimus, the HTC One, all of them have their own skin. Samsung's skin is TouchWiz, and of course, each one is going to have its own little perk. For me, I'm not too much of a fan, just because TouchWiz feels like it stutters a little bit to me. But other than that, it's fine. Here you go. Up top, you have from the drop-down menu bar up here, you have your Wi-Fi, GPS, sound, screen rotation toggles, Bluetooth, power saving, block mode, so you can actually turn off notifications, sync, and driving mode. Although I would not see the point of driving mode for this. Basically, because it's not a tablet that you can connect via. How do I explain this? This isn't a tablet that you can put a SIM card in and use it like for GPS navigations. There are wireless carrier versions of this, but this is the Wi-Fi version. So, okay, going back here, and I'm already dragging it out, but let me go back to specs. This tablet has a 4,000 milliamp battery, which is great on standby time. I've been using this for the past couple weeks already, and let's take a look here. Let's see how long I've been running this. I've probably had this on for 4 or 5 days already, just on battery. And let's take a look. Let's refresh it just to make sure. And I use it periodically. I'm not using it all the time, so when I do use it, I'm using it. And so far, I feel like the battery on this thing is great. I've been using it for 8 days, 4 hours and 57 minutes and 35 seconds, and the battery is still at 50%. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Let me try zooming in just a little bit. But the battery is at 50%, and you can see that it's been discharging for 8 days. So I haven't, since it's been the holidays, I've been working a lot, but I've still managed to use this quite a bit actually. And I use Facebook Opera Mini, just to keep up with certain things. And it's the battery is probably my favorite thing about this device. Okay, so going back to specs here, guys, and I want to make this under 10 minutes. So let's see. This tablet, like that I mentioned, that it's kind of a mid-range device. And the reason why I say that is because spec-wise, it's not too fancy. It's got a 1.2 gigahertz dual-core processor, and it has 1 gig of RAM. So you're gonna feel a little bit of lag and stutteriness when transitioning from app to app. And just depending on what you're doing, you're not gonna get great fluidity on this thing. I mean, actually, once I'm done doing this review, I'm actually going to change the launcher, because I think that Samsung's TouchWiz launcher on this device just isn't up to par with me. But as said, this has a gig of RAM, and it comes with a 1.2 gigahertz processor. And it's pretty fluid outside the box, so you're not. I mean, of course, you're gonna have your updates and everything when you turn it on. So, one thing I failed to mention about the physical features, guys, is that this thing does have a micro SD card slot, so you can add expandable memory up to 64 gigabytes. And the reason why I say that is because this only has an internal memory of 8 gigabytes. This version. This is the $169.99 version that I got at Best Buy. I know you can get it cheaper off different websites such as HSN, so no one needs to go comment saying, "Oh, you can get this cheaper somewhere else." This is the holiday. This is a gift for me, so just saying that this is how much they paid for it for me. And I still think it's relatively a decent deal for the tablet and the specs and everything like that, and what you get out of the box. But I mean, there are other options out there. But anyways, going on, the screen display is actually 1024 by 600, and it plays video quality playback pretty good. I've been watching YouTube videos off and on it. It's pretty good. It's a 7-inch screen. And the main display technology is WSVGA or TFT. This thing has an accelerometer. Let's see, what else does this thing have? It has Samsung's basically like a little bit of Samsung software. Let's go to the apps really quick. It comes pre-installed with Dropbox. This app called Chaton comes pre-installed with Chrome. Your typical Google software, Google Plus, Gmail, Hangouts. Hangouts will be updated a few times. Group Play, I haven't really messed with that. It comes with Maps, T-Memo, which is Samsung's version of their pad. You got their Music Hub, which I haven't really looked too much into. Your music player, which I favor over Google Play Music, because Play Music is just crap now. I don't know. I'm not too much of a fan of Play Music anymore, but I still use it because my regular device is a Nexus 5. Of course, you got Play Games, Play Store. You have your Samsung apps down here. Smart Remote, which you can sync up with your smart TV. There's the screensaver for this, I guess, a Tab 3 screensaver. I haven't really used that. Samsung Link, so you can actually link this with other Samsung devices or software via your computer. Polaris Office, so you can actually view your files into My Files. And I downloaded little things like Quadrant Standard. Not too sure what Watch On is, but I'm pretty sure that's like a Watch TV app on here. And I downloaded apps like Skype, Twitter, and Adobe Reader, Netflix, of course, Kick. Oh, and before I finish this first video, I want to just get it out of the way really quick. If you guys are still paying attention and watching, but this particular Samsung Galaxy Tab version is not compatible with Instagram, and I'm not too sure for whatever reason. I mean, all the other apps that I have for it seem to be pretty good with it. Facebook, Skype, Twitter, Netflix, everything like that. I'm not too sure why Instagram is not on the Play Store. Let me try running up a search. Maybe it updated or whatever, but let's take a look. And I'm not using Samsung's keyboard, by the way. I downloaded the Google keyboard. Instagram. Let's see if Instagram comes out. Oh, there it is. Well, you know what? Instagram wasn't there when I first had this, so maybe the update did it. But and let me retract what I just said because it wasn't here before and now it is. But Instagram was not on the Play Store when I first had this tablet. And I guess maybe the tablet did update a few times. So let's take a look at this. Let me download it, and that's good for whoever's watching this because I know Instagram is a huge thing for some people. So okay, guys, I'm going to end this first video of the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7-inch 3. So keep an eye out for my second review video. I'm going to get a little more in depth as far as keyboard goes, app usage, and quadrant standard score. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.